Back in the early 20th century, most women used to wear pantyhose that covered their legs down to their toes. But today, things have changed. We'll be looking at why many ladies no longer wear pantyhose. As a kid, I loved going through my late grandma's special things. One day, I found a bunch of old pictures that made my heart feel warm. In those photos, my grandma was looking so pretty and elegant, wearing her favorite pantyhose. Looking at those pictures felt like looking back in time, like opening a window to the past. She looked so happy and full of life in those photos, and her smile showed how much she loved that pantyhose. It's like they meant a lot to her. I miss her, especially the stories she told about pantyhose and how her grandma passed down the tradition. She didn't just see them as clothes. They were like a link to our family's history, a sign of her being elegant and timeless. I still have those pictures, and they remind me of how much she cherished those pantyhose and the traditions she cared about. In my research to understand why most women today choose not to wear them, I found 4 compelling reasons, with the first being change in fashion trends. You know, fashion is a funny thing. It's always changing, and these days, it's all about comfort and ease. People don't seem to be as into dressing up as they used to be. That's one big reason why pantyhose aren't as popular anymore. They're not exactly the coziest choice, and they don't quite fit the relaxed, modern style that's in right now. So the second reason is the change in dress code. Dress codes have really shifted over the years, especially in workplaces. These days, many places are way more laid back about what you can wear. This means that pantyhose is no longer a must-have or even a common choice. Back in the early 80s, it was a different story. Banks and firms insisted on pantyhose, thinking bare legs weren't professional. But times have changed, and most companies don't make pantyhose a requirement anymore. Still, in some professions like flight attendants, they're part of the uniform. It's fascinating how quickly things have changed, isn't it? I'd love to hear your thoughts on what's driving this rapid transformation in the comments section. Now, let's talk about the third reason, which is how the climate and seasons can change things. So, in places with hotter weather or during those scorching summer months, women often ditch the full-length pantyhose in favor of bare legs or lighter leg wear, like thigh-high stockings or hold-ups. It's all about staying cool and comfortable while keeping that stylish vibe going. So, the fourth reason on our list is social norms. Society has become way more diverse and inclusive in recent years. People are embracing different cultures, styles, and personal expressions. This means there's less pressure on women to stick to those traditional dress codes. You get to make choices that fit your style and comfort, and that includes whether you want to wear pantyhose or not. And you know what? The whole feminist movement has had a big impact on this. Women's empowerment is all about having a say in what we wear. It's encouraged women to define what's professional or comfortable for themselves, rather than sticking to rules set by others. So, pantyhose isn't as mandatory as it used to be. Workplaces have changed too. Many of them have gone more casual. It's not all about looking formal anymore, it's about what you bring to the table. This shift has given us the freedom to wear what makes you feel good and confident without worrying about pantyhose being a must. Oh, and don't forget the internet. It's a game changer. With fashion blogs and influencers, you can find inspiration and advice from various sources. They often encourage us to be ourselves and express our style. So if you'd rather go bare-legged or choose lighter leg wear, there's no one stopping you. Do you know that 90% of guys love ladies in pantyhose? Please subscribe to my channel and watch this video to find out why.